Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's Rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the counter play. On the move is the 30. And he's running in the open. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Looking downfield, it's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And, you know,
and he'll make the catch at the 15. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He got it. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or... Say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the ball's free in the backfield. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Feeling some heat. Working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They want to dance their way in on third and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Wake Forest is going to enjoy the trip back to Winston-Salem after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Getting some heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And off he goes. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them. And
going over the top. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. 2nd and 10 here. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Looking to throw, it's Burns. It's complete. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making...
Brings it down on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Looking to move it through the air. Gonna take a shot. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson jumps to the line. He'll run it again. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Going to the ground. Powers through the defender. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 25. Bulldozes him. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Burns. Looking down the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Buys a little time. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking to throw, it's Cox. Extending the play. He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down. But if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all day to throw, somebody's eventually going to get open, and they're going to hit those big plays. So defensively now moving forward, you have got to do a better job getting home to the QB.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Dropping back, it's Cox. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kansas State! Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense.
Going downfield for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson, in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisiana Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Bust through behind his pad. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Might as well give it to him again. At midfield, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground with the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Burns. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
The run to the left. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. Try to get it on the ground.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think on defense in your own red zone, you got to be ready for these receivers to get involved, not just catching the ball, but running it too. Good play offensively there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. The run from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They'll give it to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Clemson! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now.
He's off to the races. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Hey, if I'm the quarterback right here, I hope my play caller is going to let me take another shot. You just got a big gainer. Defense is on their heels. Let's go tempo, and let's see if we can catch them napping or misaligned and score a touchdown.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. He's being a little reckless with that football. Threw the interception last time and almost threw another one here.
Golly, that's back-to-back drives. You got to have your quarterback making smart decisions. You can't turn the football over. He's got to get those cobwebs out of his head, start dialing it in.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Cox. Dances away to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the single running back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Burns. He'll take a deep shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal. When you deal with this guy, he fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
The Wildcats have this offense rolling.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Corners are going to bail. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to get to him. Dances away from the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass. It's Cox. Might be looking to run. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Throwing right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Moving out of the pocket. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Cox. Coming after him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Quick pass on the jet motion. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Feeling, throws for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.